go ahead and smash that like button. Tickle the like button. Make it turn blue because it don't cost you $1. You just helping out your boy Oneezy, Sir Oneezy, aka Working Man Teezy. Well, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sir O'Neal, aka Working Man T-Troy. I bought my first home and multi-unit rental property in Brooklyn, New York, and I created this channel so that you can do the same. So in this video, I'm going to talk about inflation, what it is, how it impacts you, and how you can hedge against it. So what is inflation? In the most simplest sense, inflation means the cost of goods are going up and the purchasing power of your dollar is going down. So basically, $1 today is going to be worth more than what it will be worth tomorrow. So let's say, for example, you went to the store today to buy a bottle of water for $1. And you said, you know what, for whatever reason, you decide not to purchase that bottle of water for $1. And you waited 1 year from now to get that same bottle of water. But when you went back to the store with that $1 that you had initially, you realized that the cost of that bottle of water is now $1.02. So that means the price rose by 2%. So that $1 that you could have used to purchase the bottle of water last year is no longer able to purchase that bottle of water right now because it's now $1.02. In its simplest sense, that's what inflation is, and that's how it can impact you. So you might be asking, how can you hedge against inflation? In other words, how can you protect your money against inflation? Now, the simplest way, in my opinion, to protect your money against inflation is by simply investing in the stock market. The reason why I say that's the simplest way is because it's very accessible to invest in the stock market in 2021. It's not like 1995 where the stock market was only available to a select few of elite individuals. In 2021, we have resources such as Robinhood, we have resources such as Webull, and we have resources such as Schwab. This video is not sponsored by any of those platforms, but I'm just saying it to make the point that we have a lot of different options in 2021 to invest. And the way I have done it over the past few years is that I've not only invested in single name companies like Apple, Tesla, and a few others, I also invest a large amount of my money in the S&P 500 index. So I bought an exchange traded fund, also known as an ETF, that tracks the S&P 500 index. And basically the S&P 500 index is a basket of the 505, to be very specific, largest companies in America. So that means in order for that index to go down, all of those companies needs to go down. Like all those companies has to go up in flames in order for this index to go up in flames. So that's practically damn near impossible in my opinion. And if I was a betting man, I would bet that the 500 largest companies by market cap in America is not gonna go underwater anytime soon. So that's why I feel comfortable investing my money in the S&P 500. So I just gave you guys the first part of the reason why I invest in the S&P 500 index fund ETF. The second reason why I invest in this ETF is because the average return on the S&P 500 is about 7 to 11% if I'm not mistaken. So it's bare minimum 7%. So if inflation year over year is expected to be 2%, and if it goes up to 5%, which is the situation we're in right now, you're still coming out on top because the S&P 500 will give you a return of at least 7%. So that's why I would recommend investing in the stock market. So that's the first way you can hedge against inflation, by simply investing in the stock market, more specifically for a safer bet, the S&P 500 index. You can buy an exchange traded fund, or you can buy a index fund that tracks the S&P 500 index. So the second way you can hedge against inflation is by buying real estate. Now, I saved this for last. I didn't mention it first because I know that buying real estate is not that accessible to a lot of people because you need to come up with the capital for a down payment and showing money for your reserves, and you also need to have like a 2-year work history. So the barrier to entry for real estate is much higher compared to the stock market. However, if you are able to purchase real estate, it's a great hedge against inflation because you're getting three things with real estate. Real estate is expected to appreciate in value at least 2% year over year under normal circumstances. So if you plan on owning your property for 30 years or something like that, you can come out on top. Another benefit to real estate is the equity pay down. So basically, equity in your home is like a forced savings account. So when you pay down your mortgage, you are building what's called equity. And the more equity you have, the more ownership you have in that property. The more you pay down your mortgage, the more equity you build in that property. So once you pay down the entire mortgage, you will have 100% equity, meaning you don't owe the bank anything and the property is 100% yours. So if you choose to sell the property tomorrow and you don't owe the bank anything on it, you basically get to keep all the profits minus what you have to pay in taxes and fees. The third reason why real estate is a good hedge against inflation is because of the tax benefits. Now, it doesn't go hand in hand, because we know that your property increase in value year over year, that's gonna hedge against inflation. However, you can't help but to take note of the fact that you get tax benefits when you purchase real estate. And a major reason why a lot of people purchase real estate is because of the tax benefits that's added to the other benefits. So you get to depreciate the property, you get to write off certain expenses if it's an investment property, which is really cool. And to have an investment property, literally you can just get a multi-family home, live in one unit and rent out the other units. So with that being said, those are the two main hedges that I use against inflation, and I just wanted to hop on here really quickly to talk about them, just to let you guys know what I've been doing for the past few years and as it relates to the stock market, and what I'm doing currently as it relates to owning a property. So those are two huge factors that can help you to hedge against real estate. Again, if you are not in a position to purchase real estate, you can invest in the stock market. It is very accessible, and you know what's, let me not rant too much, but what's really cool is that even if you open a Charles Schwab account and you don't know what an index fund is, or what an exchange traded fund, also known as an ETF, is, you can literally call the Charles Schwab customer hotline and you can get access to speak with a broker. And basically the job of the broker is to help you to navigate their website and navigate all the different product that they have to offer. They will sit there on the phone and explain everything that they have to offer. What is an index fund? What is an ETF? What is the Sharpe ratio? I know I'm just throwing out random names out there. What is total return? Like they basically answer what is beta. They answer all the questions that you might have, even though it might sound stupid to you. But if you're a very new investor, you just don't know. So it's always good to ask someone who knows the answer to those questions, so they can help you out as much as possible. So I'm just saying that to say that the information is out there, and I definitely recommend taking advantage of that. And with that being said, that's all for this video. Again, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button. Tickle the like button. Make it turn blue, because it don't cost you $1. You just helping out your boy Oneezy, Sir Oneezy, aka Working Man Teasy. Just help your boy out and go ahead and smash that like button. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. Let me get your thoughts on inflation. Are you already investing in the stock market to hedge against inflation? Let me know down below. And with that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace, one, I'm out.